Hey there, School of Tomorrow, folks. So I haven't really been able to watch these debates. Democratic presidential candidates in the United States have had 2 days to talk, but I did see the story after the first one about Tulsi Gabbard getting a spike and how many people searched her name, and I thought that was a good entree for using the calculator of tomorrow. Could I confirm that? I mean, it's obvious that it's easy to do. You can go to a Google site and it's called the Google Trends and just see what people have been searching for. Turn that into a CSV file. I got the simplest one. It's not related to area or map. It's just time. And it did take me a long time to get the string variables, the labels there at the bottom to spread out properly and so on. So it was a good workout for me. And And then I've got a couple links to the news just to prove that I am tracking to some degree. DC gossip, that's all about, is Tulsi really the Russian favorite? I think so. I think it's pretty clear. But I don't take that as a negative thing. I mean, she's smart and has integrity, and I think what the Russians were hoping for with Trump, not that they colluded with Trump, but they did approach him for a meeting when it looked like he was president, right? I mean, there hadn't been a transition yet, but the Magnitsky Act stuff, right? Or maybe that was before he won, right? But they wanted to talk about that, and I understand that. That's an adult conversation. There's um, some deep politics there, and when Trump went and talked to Putin at Helsinki, he came out of that meeting saying, "Hey, we could talk to those GRU guys that you think were colluding if we can have a reciprocal interview about Magnitsky stuff." And the U.S. press went crazy because of it being part of the oligarch fight. Like it's all oligarch fights now. As far as democracy and the will of the people, that's nice rhetoric. But what we're caught up in are big soap opera battles between people with lots of money because the people without money now don't really matter. It doesn't really matter what they think. Now, that sounds cynical. I think the way to address that is, you know what I think, right? Bring back the whole number volume thread and do some serious education. Let the parents stay home with the kid in some cases, especially if they're all migrant family. Why send the kids to go get teased over here and force the parents to go over there and not learn together about the new culture that they're in? This idea of splitting families because the parents have to both work, so the kids have to go to daycare, meaning public school. Is this a working society? These are deep questions. I think too deep for presidential politics, though. So anyway, I got I got some value out of all this. We hope that um, Tulsi doesn't become president. That's a sorrowful job. I wouldn't wish it on anyone to be the head of an empire like that and be. I mean, it almost destroyed Obama in my view. No more Hawaiians. They're too good. Don't want to destroy any more people making them president. That's not a good job. I'm not in favor of forcing anyone to be an emperor, especially one that pretends it isn't one, an empire. It doesn't pretend as much anymore. It's kind of naked now. Naked emperor. All right, talk to you soon.